Hi, it's Anthony with Land Title. I wanted to bring you the update for Erie, Colorado for April. And one of the biggest things that I wanted to talk to you about here is just how much the prices are rising still in Boulder County. I mean, this is an unprecedented market that we never really have been in before, and we're so constrained by supply. So the average sales price out in Erie is almost $900,000 now. We saw that peak over in February, but essentially prices are still bouncing around in the high eights, and it's very, very extreme. You know, the median and the average are almost identical. There are a lot of homes being built out there. There are a lot of homes existing out there that are larger homes. Price per square foot are a little bit lower out in Erie. You get a lot more bang for your buck there, so people are taking advantage of that. But the only issue is this is 16.5% more expensive than this time last year, so that is very extreme. Now, if you look at the condo townhouse market, obviously there's not a lot of that product out there, but they're already trending up towards that $500,000 mark, very similar to what you'd see over in Broomfield, or a little bit more expensive than what you would see out in Longmont. Now, if you look at the average price per square foot, you're still getting a very, very good deal in Erie. $250 a square foot. This is out the door. That is a very good sign. It's gone up 24% from this time last year. That really shouldn't surprise anybody, but this is still the most home for your money in Boulder County. So that being said, lots and lots of buyer demand out there, right? So when we look at the supply of inventory, this is an extreme swing from what we have seen in the past. We finally have some homes on the market. We have 58 homes active in April at the end of the month. But why that's so exciting? 125 homes came to market from this time last year. That's basically like a 66% increase, right? That's 2/3 more inventory than we had before. And really what that means is there's actually homes for you to go out and work with your buyers on. Right, if you're a buyer, the Erie market finally has inventory. 2 years ago, a year ago, it's been so frustrating, but finally there's something to actually shop for. So this is a really, really exciting thing. Now, what does that mean for you as a seller? It means you should absolutely still go to market though, because going to market in a market that only has 0.9 months of inventory, it's very similar to this time last year. Last year was so extreme. Buyers have a huge appetite right now for Erie, and sellers need to continue to come to market. So this is a really good sign. There's a ton of under contracts because of all the homes that came on the market, which is a really good sign too. 50% more than this time last year, purely because there's so much pent up demand in Erie. Now, what does this mean? This is how fast the market's moving, right? The market is moving at 7 days on average in the MLS from active to under contract. So that days in the MLS is so low. It was like this in May last year. So it felt very extreme. It still feels extreme. And those bidding wars are the highest they've been in the history of Erie. 107.4%, such an extreme swing from years in the past. 3.5% more than this time last year, right? Even more than May of last year, which was the highest we had ever seen in Boulder County. And honestly, I didn't think we'd really get to it again, but there are so many buyers still looking, and money's still relatively cheap, even though interest rates are rising and everything else. There's some really positive signs of this market. Really don't see anything changing. So if you're a buyer, get out, get under contract now. If you're a seller, definitely still bring those homes to market, because the buyers in Erie are absolutely eating up all of that inventory. If you have any other questions, I'm Anthony at Land Title. Happy to get you in the next video or chat anytime.